You know what spreads faster than any virus? It's fear. And when it comes to fear, you can either forget everything and run. I said, you can face everything and run. I believe you will face everything. And how you fall, it's how you get back up and what them pillars make it stronger. Take a swing at us, you gotta hit hard, cause when we swing back, it's like, oh God, it's time to buckle up, and fight hard. Now let's all buckle up, and fight hard. Que buen día a todas tus familias, mi amigo, se falta mandito, vamos darle duro a este video. Stay with me. I believe, stay with me. From the bottom, I'm that uncut, real raw. That's when we show, yo. It's time to buckle up, and fight hard. Now let's all buckle up, and fight hard. Que buen día a todas tus familias, mi amigo, se falta mandito, vamos a darle duro a este video. Stay with me. I believe, stay with me. I believe it, stay with me. I believe that we will win. 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 Bottom line, no matter what, face everything and rise.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am so excited. I can't just, hide it, right? When I get started and when I hear, my boy Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide, it just really gets me fired up in the morning, knowing that we are building a global organization and we are welcoming everybody here to today's new agent onboard training. So my name is Jason Elliott. I go by Jay. I'm in Central California. I'm actually a physician associate. I'm just getting off a 24-hour call shift, but I am so excited to be here with you because this, guys, is my exit plan. I am looking to transition from the career into my side hustle to be full-time. And I know that, what you guys have seen, what you guys are experiencing, it is completely possible and doable. And so I just want to get started today. We're going to take about 25, 30 minutes. Really want to keep this nice and condensed and to the point. I want to welcome you guys from wherever the world you're calling in from. Just throw in the chat box there. I see Ida, I see Shagnessa, Austin. Hello, my brother, Brittany, Diana. Let's see who else we got. Heidi, Eva, Kim Castle, Lee, Lillian, Medina. Oh, to keep going on and on and on. So just chat with each other, keep this an engaged conversation. We've got some amazing co-hosts on here that's going to help you guys answer some questions. We want to really try to keep this as interactive as possible. I'm going to go and share my screen and we'll kind of give you a real idea of exactly what it is that we're going to be covering today. Now, we want to make sure that this is super, super simple. And we can see my screen there. Yes, thumbs up, perfect. Everything looks like it's coming over quite well. Now, remember, guys, as we're continuing to do these onboarding trainings and power hours every Saturday, what I want you guys to realize is stay plugged in. If you're just getting started and this is the first time that you've been here, welcome. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. Again, let me be the first one to say welcome to Club Secret. Ultimately living this lifestyle that is going to allow us to create the life that we never have to vacation from. Now, as we continue to do these trainings every other week, I encourage you, whether you've been here a week, a year, 10 years, just stay plugged into these, because somebody is going to teach you some nuggets that you may have never heard before. So real quick, here's kind of a quick outline of the 7 things that we're going to kind of go over today. It's just going to really be those back office basics, right? Again, if you've been here a week, a day, 10 years, there still may be something that you never realized you had access to, and that's completely normal. We're going to make sure that everybody understands what active and qualified is through our 50/50 program. Most important is plugging into systems. We have a team, an organization, remembering that you are not in business for yourself or by yourself, you're in business for yourself, right? And so we have a CRM, which is a contact resource management system, which is really, really cool to be able to manage your business and track who's engaging. We're going to talk about the club secret. Everybody here is probably here because they are really excited about the new stuff and the new membership that's coming out, whether it's the travel, the benefits, the daily deals, whatever that's out there. We want to make sure that you guys are plugged into the system and understand that you can start saving today. Right. And so we want to make sure, if you haven't activated your membership, or if you have your membership, but just really are kind of lost in the sauce and trying to figure out, there's so much good stuff here, I just don't know where to start. Well, we're going to get you started with a couple things. We're going to definitely look at those getaways, right? The getaways that, you probably came in with the getaway, you got a pack, and you have some vouchers that you just maybe haven't activated yet, don't know where to go. There's so much good information out there. We just want to make sure it's very clear as we're getting started exactly what we can do. And then training, guys. When we start a business, no matter where it is, whether it's in the corporate world, whether you're blue collar, white collar, whatever it is, or you're an independent contractor, we have to kind of know the tools, right? And we have to talk to somebody who has had that education and has that knowledge, so we can really plug in and really get started the right way. What we don't want to do is we don't want to get started, have all of these tools, and don't know how to use them, because that, guys, is not going to make us an income. If we have a bunch of tools that we never use, they just stay in that toolbox, we're not going to get stuff fixed, right? So we want to make sure that we have the training and we know where to go to get that training. And then lastly, there's plenty of resources that are out there, and I'm just going to show you real quick where you can access those resources. What we're going to do is I'm going to post in the chat real quick here. Let me just hit this so you can have a copy of that. This is going to be, some of the links that you're going to want to save to your favorites. And whether it's getting into your back office, plugging into the training, actually logging on to Club Secret, looking at the travel, maybe you're looking at the telemedicine, I would recommend that you go ahead and click on these hyperlinks, save them to a bookmark, save them to a notes, much like you're seeing right here. All right, so let's get started. As people are starting to come in, definitely reach out to them, welcome them, create that conversation. Make sure you guys are staying on mute so it doesn't distract from the training today on the onboarding, but please engage in the conversation in the chat. Have questions, pop it in there. We've got people there to help direct you and go from there. So welcome to Team Synergy. Welcome to the family. Welcome to our organization. The first link that you're going to want to do, and immediately, whether again you're just getting started today or you've been here a few months, a few years, this is a team site that we have that is an evolution. We are improving this pretty much on the week-by-week basis. As you start seeing new stuff that comes to our company and new tools, we're going to plug it into this site. So it's going to be teamsynergyagents.com. So again, make sure you're writing that down. Keep that in a bookmark for, and you're going to see this site. We have our very own Crown Royale Jesse.
To Secret. My name is Jesse McPherson, and I'm excited to walk you through our Synergy system, this website.
So you can play that on your own. I just want you to know that, this is a video. It's 2 minutes long. It's our master distributor, our Crown Royale in the US that is walking us through this website. So we're going to touch base on a few of the topics here today. As you scroll down here, you want to make sure you're staying plugged in with communication, okay? So we've got a WhatsApp channel, we've got Telegram if you prefer to use that. You want to make sure you're plugging into our Facebook group so you're constantly seeing what is new any new promotions that are out there, any new trainings, and just celebrating each other's success. You want to join our Team Synergy Agents group, where it's really run by administration to make sure you just get the information that you need. So there's not a lot of chatter, so important stuff's not going to get lost. And then, of course, join us on our Instagram, right? See what kind of lifestyle people are really living out there. And by all means, post on there as well. Tag the group, because we want to make sure that our entire family celebrates and travels the world together, enjoys looking good, feeling good, and experiencing the world. As we scroll down, you'll see this calendar updated. We're going to have a new calendar, which is more interactive eventually, first part of this next year. But for right now, we have this static you can plug into daily overviews. If you're just getting started again, or if you've been here a while and you have people that are looking to see what it is that you're doing, there's no better way than to have an expert or one of our leaders really present this for us, right? Because we are not the expert in our business, and we want to bring people to the experts. Now, eventually, when you become a leader here and you want to be able to share your presentation with your flair, we're more than welcome, more than happy to welcome you to that leadership role. But for right now, every single week, Monday through Friday, with the exception of Tuesdays, we're going to have a business overview. And you, much like each of us here, have seen those business overviews. It's going to be a lot of the same. On Tuesdays, we dedicate that to specific training. So remember, when we say that we have to model successful people, our leadership and our hosts will do product overview, we'll do recognition, and we'll do some training with some of our top leaders, and hosted by some of our amazing family here as well. So that's on Tuesday. If you want to stay plugged in to training, again, you want to make sure you're not only getting trained by your team and locally, but we want to be trained by the company. And we have four or five of those trainings a year, right? That we all get together live. And one of those is going to be our regional trainings coming up here pretty soon, here in January. We have a countdown timer here for the playbook, which is our conference, our company-wide conference that's based on region. We have some in Europe. We have some in America. We have, right now, we have some of the Southern America, Colombia and folks coming up to the Americas at this point. So there's some more resources down here. So let's go back up to the top here, and I want you to see this menu bar, okay? So remember what I said, we got this calendar of past events, much like the call you're on right now. If you want to go back and hit the replay, or if you have somebody that says, man, I had a prior engagement, I couldn't do it, I couldn't get logged on. Life happens, guys. And, again, we're in business for ourselves, but never by ourselves. And so that's why we have everything kind of archived here to be able to go back and listen to some of those replays. For example, this new agent orientation, this very call will be uploaded within the next 48 hours, come Monday or Tuesday. And you can see that we've got some of our amazing other leaders that have done this when we just recently started this a couple months ago. If we look back at maybe the power hour, maybe you want to actually do something with a leader, with somebody that actually knows exactly how to close or how to answer conversations. Maximo Laura did an absolutely amazing power hour when he was coming into Black Friday and talking about how to talk to people. Even though Black Friday is over, I highly recommend you guys go back and watch that replay. Again, you can see some of our very like Austin and Leah and Trish, and yeah, there's this guy, Jesse, man, he keeps showing up everywhere, man. He must really know what he's talking about. Definitely want to plug into all of these. And then, of course, our trainings, right? We've got our amazing Crown and Crown Royale, Muzaffar Najfi and Jesse McPherson, and we've got Troy Brown, and just the list goes on and on and on. And so what we want to do is we want to just make sure that people are getting the information. It's one day a week, right? If you're going to work and you're working 40 hours a week, can you spend an hour learning how to change your life forever, right? So plugging into the training is key. When we talk about these other resources, again, if you're looking for the presentation that you're wanting to sit down and show your friends or your family or your neighbors, the presentations are here, and these are compliant. They're most current. You can see that the dates on here. This one was just recently updated, October 25th. As we start coming up with new additions or enhancements, or let's say Black Friday is over, we don't have Black Friday promotions anymore. We're going to change some of that stuff. So change is good, right? But we want to make sure we're staying current. And the most important thing is we're given the most current information, okay? And so it's important for us as a business to know what the current inventory we have, the current, whether it's the escapes or the travel or the products, right? So just make sure you're constantly staying plugged in here. When we talk about the training over here, I'll just check my notes here, make sure we're not missing anything of great importance. Again, the new agent launch. So the new agent launch is just a nice little document. Jesse will actually go over exactly how to fill this out, right? And you want to make sure you have this resource as you're just getting started. And honestly, I look at doing this maybe 2-3 times a year. I may not be a new agent launching, but I'm launching a new team. I'm launching a new system, right? Or we have our Club Fit challenges coming up. Well, let me pull this list out and let me put out 20 names of people that I want to launch into this new Club Fit challenge. So the resources are here, print them out. Again, here's a nice overview of the orientation. This one's about 40 minutes with our Crown Royale Jesse. Obviously go back and look at, he does a very, very powerful training here about flipping cards. And you may have seen that before, you may have heard it, but it's always awesome to go watch that again. Now, back office basics. Okay, so we're going to take a quick detour over here to our back office basics. And what I want to do is we'll admit Jeremiah. Welcome, Jeremiah. Here. Okay, so back office basics. So when you get logged in, you signed up as an agent, you got an email, you got a password, and a link to secretdirect.com. Again, it's in the chat box there. You can save that link. Now, when you come to this page, what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to get overwhelmed. There's so many buttons and so many links, and what do I do? This is set up to where it's going to allow you to basically plug in what's more comfortable for you. Some of these links over here on this right side are duplicated links over here, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to do the basics. I'm not going to click on every one of these links, and I encourage you not to click on all of these links at the same time. Just want to take baby steps, right? So we're having our pureed food as an infant, just getting started in this business before we start eating the steak, right? So we got to make sure that we're absorbing what we are. So the very, very first thing that you want to focus on is on the far right here. And this says inactive and qualified. Now, granted, this is a demo account. Okay, so it's going to say inactive and not qualified, but what you want to look at in yours is you want to make sure that you are immediately active and you are qualified. And we're going to show you with our 50/50 program exactly how you can do that immediately, okay? And you can maximize your compensation, you can make sure you're making an income, you make sure you're getting the best deals. So we're going to go over that. But this right here, active and inactive, what we got to do is we just got to make sure we're a product of the product, right? So we want to make sure that we have ordered a pack, right? If we ordered a pack, it makes no sense not to order a pack because it comes with vouchers and getaways and so much value. Christmas is here. Christmas is coming up. There's products that come in these packs that I may not personally use on my own, but I do know somebody who's going to use it. So I do my Christmas shopping, right? So if you haven't ordered your pack, make sure you reach out there, you go and do that. You'll immediately be active and qualified. It automatically comes, each of those packs come with a membership for 1 month included. So make sure you're looking at that. As we start going over here, we can see these dollar amounts, okay? If you have credit, when you're sharing the secret and when you're having customers purchase from you, part of that actually adds to a credit. When you reach a certain amount of sales, the company is going to give you credit for you to purchase products in the future. So you see, guys, as we are building a business here, we don't have to necessarily pay for the products that we're using on a regular basis. We can be a product of the product as long as we're sharing the products. right? And so it's real important to actually be in business, not just have a business. When we look over here at the commissions, as we start making sales, if we start building a team, you're going to see these numbers end up increasing. And it's really, really nice to see a comma every single week in these numbers. So what we want to do is we want to make sure we're building an organization, we're building a team to make sure that we're tracking here. Pending credit, this is your credit that you have currently. The pending credit is the current month based on the sales that you have that is going to be added to your credit, your wallet dollars over here. This rank advancement, we can talk about ranks later. Again, what we want to make sure is it says active agent or one of the ranks thereafter, because we want to make sure we're constantly qualified and making that income there. As we scroll down here, you're going to see some of our notifications, right? We've got Alma Arias, which is one of our newest diamond agents here. Congratulations again, Alma, for really plugging in and being #1 on the leaderboard here. Awesome, awesome job. As we're coming down here, we got our global, of course, Cassie Patassi's on here, just doing what she does best and sharing the information with the world, right? So we want to make sure we're following what these leaders are doing. If you see some names up here and you want to reach out to them and find out exactly what it is that they're doing, that's what we're here for. We're here to share. We're here to build this as a business. You're going to see this club secret count. It breaks it up left to right. We have a binary system. We have 2 teams, and we can see who's active on our in our organization. Maybe we didn't personally enroll them, but we can see who has an active membership. And if somebody doesn't, we can reach out to them and share with them that membership. What I want you to do is I want you to really, really look at this here. As you're starting your business, if you've been in business for a while, I want you to see where this club secret status is, because remember, you probably heard it on the presentation that membership has its benefits, right? Loyalty has its benefits. So when you are a loyal club secret member, when you're a loyal product of the product, what you're going to do is every purchase that you make for you is going to account for credit that you can use in future. And I may get in trouble for saying this right now, but I just had an amazing trip on an escape with one of our VPs of Club Secret, Ms. Katie Freeman. And we had some great conversations as far as what could potentially be coming up. And one of those things that may be coming up here in the near future is being able to use your points for escapes, your points for products, your points for the whole entire ecosystem that we have here. So it's easier to ask for forgiveness, I guess. So maybe I shouldn't have said that too soon. So you can just kind of keep that in the back of your mind, because we might have some information coming our way here in the next couple days on the 19th, or maybe at one of the regional trainings. You may say, hey, I remember hearing something like that before. So just keep an eye right here as far as what points that you have and what your status is, because you're going to be able to potentially use this in our entire ecosystem here. As we scroll down here, and you can come to all of these, as you can see, as I'm scrolling down, everything shows up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll very back to the top, and I want you to look at this snapshot. So what I do on a regular basis, at least once a week, coming up to the end of our pay week, is I will look at the snapshot in my business. And so if you click on this, it'll open up a little window. And all this window is kind of some of the stuff you saw down at the bottom there as well. Okay. Now, as we're looking at this, again, you can see if you're active or qualified. You can make sure that your contact information is here, and you can have your contact for your sponsor. Whoever enrolled you in here is going to be here if you need to send them a message or give them a call. Their contact information will be there. Down here, we'll be able to look at what business volume we're having in our organization on our left and on our right. Okay, the things that people initially look at are going to be where their rank is. Okay, how much volume. The goal is to get to bronze as quick as possible, because then you just give yourself a raise. And that number is going to be 2,000 left and 2,000 right. And that's all we need to know about right now. Okay, as we continue to build a business, we'll talk about what all the other numbers look like. But right now, from this snapshot, I only want you to focus on 2,000 left and 2,000 right. And we want to get back to our sponsor, and we're going to figure out how is it that I can get to bronze. Plug in with a launch call and make sure that we roadmap and blueprint exactly what it's going to take to get to bronze. and it doesn't take much. As you start looking over here, you can look at what your last order history. Maybe you're on a Club Secret. Maybe you want to see where your order is out in transit. Christmas is coming up. Holidays are here. There's a lot of orders. Maybe shipping is taking a little bit longer. You can go over here and you can actually do a tracking and find out where your products are in the world. You can look at the number here and pull up a receipt, okay? You can see exactly what's on there as well, and where it's being shipped to, whether it's been shipped or if it's in a transition state. As we come down to this rank meter here, remember I said 2,000 left, 2,000 right. This is just kind of giving you a 4-week overview of where your sales have been each week for the last 4 weeks. Again, guys, we're going to keep this super simple. I just want you to know that there's places here that we can access stuff in our back office. The last thing that I want to do is, as you're getting started, you want to click on this gear icon. This gear icon is going to have a drop-down menu. And what I want you to do is I want you to first and foremost make sure when you log in to manage your account that all of your contact information is correct. This is going to be where your shipping and your billing and everything is going to come from. And you can see that your name and your username cannot be changed. If something happens and maybe there's a misspelling or a status change and you change your last name or your username, it isn't what you wanted or whatever, you can send a message or you can call our customer support and customer care team and they can help you out with that. Everything else is for you to be able to change. The billing part of this, what you want to do is you want to make sure your most current billing information is here. And guys, sometimes things happen, right? Sometimes our credit card may have a fraud alert on it, or it may be at a balance to where I didn't make a payment yet. And so what we don't want to do is we don't want to go inactive in our business. And so it's always good to set up a backup payment here, okay? So always do a primary billing for your personal orders or your membership, and always have a backup on file just in case, okay? As we click on the gear icon, the last thing I want you to look at on this page is just your manager website. Your web alias right here, never change it in the future. You can change it now before you start sharing your link and your information, but you never want to change it thereafter, because sometimes people will actually order from you in 2 months, in 2 years, in 10 years, because they had your link or they're ready at that time. If you change your link, their order is going to go to somewhere else, or going to go into the system and not be connected to you. So very important. Make sure you guys are noting that is going to be something that you can change initially, but you should set it and forget it. Make sure all of your other information is here. You can add any of your social links over here if you'd like. When you start sharing your link, customized, people can go to your socials if you have those attached there. Okay, guys, that's all I want to do as far as the back office goes, okay? So remember when we were talking over here about the training, you're going to see some of these videos in these resources that talk about more detail on the back office training here, okay? And I think it's right here, back office basics. So you can actually go in and you can re-listen to some of that stuff there. What I want to go into right now is I want to go into the Club Secret, right? Remember how I said how you can get immediately active and qualified? What we want to do is, let me go back to one more thing, I'm sorry, as to be active and qualified is you want to make sure that your 2 things here is your subscribe and save is set up and your Club Secret is set up. So the first thing is setting up your Club Secret. If you just got started and this doesn't have access to your club, it means that you're not an active member, okay? When you got started here, you got started to have access to everything for $49 for the year. That's just our annual maintenance fee, okay? But to actually be active and a club member, we want to make sure we actually join that membership, okay? So you would click there, join the membership. That's one of the 50 of the 50-50 plan, right? So it's basically half membership and half products. So we're a product of our product. Now you can change this product every month, but what you want to do is you want to make sure that you actually have products coming to you that you're using, that you're consuming, that you're demoing on a monthly basis, okay? So here you'll go in and set up my subscribe and save. You can actually pick and choose what you want. Now, let's say you're looking at some of these age-defying things. I will tell you that these age-defying are such high potency and so good that it's lasted me, 6 to 9 months, some of these bottles, right? And I use it maybe once a day or 3 times a week, just kind of depending. So some of this stuff you don't need to get every single month, right? But so that's where I say you can change your specific product that you're getting, and you can say, hey, I don't want it every 4 weeks. Maybe I want it every 6 months, right? So if you go in and you set up, okay, what is the age-defying stuff that my wife or I are going to use? And we're going to set that up to come out every 6 months because we know that's how long it lasts us. Yet my nutrition, I want to get every 4 weeks, right? So you can actually set up multiple subscribe and saves that are going to get you what you need for the year. And so come January, that's what my wife and I do. We sit here and we go, okay, how often are we going through our soap and shampoo and conditioner and our nutrition? We're going to set that up for the month. And then some of the extra stuff that we use, sometimes the peeling gel. The peeling gel I don't use every single month. I use it every 3 months, right? So I set this stuff up that comes out on a regular basis for the year. So I can set it and forget it. Okay, so those are the 2 things. Make sure your Club Secret membership is set up and make sure your subscribe and save is set up. Now let's jump into the Club Secret. Okay, this is really exciting. So one of the links I sent there is clubsecret.com. So you just type in that, and this is going to bring up this page. This is its own standalone page. You don't have to log into your back office to get here. I recommend that you do not log into your back office to get here because sometimes that can just be confusing. There's a link to do that, but don't do it. Okay, so clubsecret.com, it's going to bring you here. If you're not logged in, if you don't see your name up here, it's going to say log in, and you just log in. No big deal. Okay, so before we go into this getaway, I wanted to show you that you can actually click on these drop downs and get to the places that we're going to talk about here in just a minute. Whether you're looking for the Be Well, maybe you're looking for travel or looking for an escape. Maybe you're just looking to get some daily deals with our member benefit deals. Maybe you're looking to get some swag, okay? Maybe you're looking to go on to like missionary trips or whatever we have over here. So just go around and play around with this, okay? I will show you, before we get into the getaway here, one of the options is the member benefit. Okay, so remember how I said what we want to do is we want to make sure that you are getting savings immediately. Well, here's what we're going to do. When you log into your Club Secret, you're going to go to this member benefit site. Okay, so you're going to come down here and you can go to member benefits, or I put a hyperlink in the chat box that you can go directly to that membership site. Okay, so 1 or 2 options. When you go here, you're going to actually see all these deals that you can get. So remember, you probably heard of the presentation that last year we saved the average family about $4,000, for the year based on stuff that they were already buying anyway. This is how they did that. Okay, they started getting extra deals. We started getting money put over here as far as your savings, and I'll show you how we can get that in a moment. If you go to this menu section and you go down to everyday savings, okay, what I want you to do is I want you to go to everyday savings. And you're going to scroll down to where it says Chrome extension. Okay, this Chrome extension right here is the Savings Scout. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to add that, and it's going to immediately go to your Chrome. And once that's done, I already have it on here. You can do a couple things, and I'm going to show you. So let's say that I use Canva. Okay, in my business, I use Canva to kind of help out with some marketing stuff. So if I go to Canva, now I already have an account, but it's a paid account. And oh, look, Club Secret. I get a Club Secret discount because I have that Savings Scout Chrome extension there. All I have to do to get up to 49% cash back is hit activate cash back. Now I pay for an annual membership for Canva. It's about $140. Can you imagine what nearly 50% of that would look like coming back into my account? Can you start to see how, for stuff that we're already using, we can start saving money and getting money back? Okay, let's do one more thing. My wife flies Southwest. Okay, so Southwest Airlines obviously came up pretty quick. Looks like she's been on here before. So we go to Southwest. And before I book a flight, wait, look, because I'm a Club Secret member, I have this drop down that says, wait, you can get a better deal up to 50% off if you click deal. So you click on this deal, it automatically reroutes you to a new booking platform, guys. How cool is that? So just to be part of the club membership, and by doing these few things, you're going to be able to start saving immediately. And so that's going to be key, guys, is really saving immediately here. Okay. Let's see. I think that was it with the club there. Now let's talk about the Be Well portion of that. Okay. Again, if you go to your club secret and you come down here to Be Well, this link is going to take you to this site, or you can click on the hyperlink that I put in the chat box and it's going to take you here. Now I already have an account set up, but if you don't have your Be Well account set up, what you'll need to do is you'll need to sign up here for free. Okay, I'm sorry. You need to sign up here. It's one-time $5 processing fee. Okay, after that processing fee, it is going to be all included to be able to have access to a physician. And I think I accidentally closed that out. So let me go back. 24 hours a day for those non-emergency needs that may come up. Okay. Now you'll be able to talk to a physician. Sometimes they'll be able to video conference with you, much like telemedicine that we know of today. Now I'll show you real quick, once you log on here, once you've created your account, you'll be able to go to a portfolio or platform. Maybe it says I'm already logged in somewhere else, huh? Logged out. All right, go to space. Okay, great. So now here's my personal platform. Okay, now I'm not going to open up everything because part of this is my medical records. So when the doctors make notes, you can access your patient records right here. Okay, based on what information was there. But let's say I had a child or somebody in my immediate family, that had, some RSV or some symptoms or something going on. What I can do is I can schedule an appointment, whether it's a primary care or urgent care. You can list anywhere in the world you are. Maybe you're not at home. Maybe you're traveling on an escape somewhere. Maybe you're in Mexico or Hawaii or Europe, okay, on one of the escapes. All you would have to do is click on where you're at, and you're going to get a licensed physician who is licensed in the area that you are currently at to be able to treat you on the go. Okay, so that's number 2. Start saving today, plug into the system, and get every benefit that you can out there. Now, let's talk about the getaways. All right. Much of you guys came into this with a package, and that package came with a voucher. It's an all-inclusive or a getaway that has major discounts, depending on what you're choosing, whether it's a cruise, a Mexico, Dominican Republic, or somewhere in Europe, or maybe you're on the 7-day getaway that you're looking for. What you're going to do is you're going to come here, again, click on the link in the group, and then you're going to log into your account. You have to be an active Club Secret member in order to get access to your getaway voucher, right? So if something happened and you didn't set that up, or you had it set up last month and you can do it now, just reactivate your Club Secret membership, okay? Your voucher is still going to be there, but I want to make sure that you understand that you have to be active before you can get access to this site. So once we're looking at this the site here, you can start cruising through before you redeem your voucher, right? So you can see what the inventory is like. We won't go into the cruises right now, but let's talk about the resorts and hotels. So if you click on this, you're going to either say, let me go Europe or one of the 7 days. 7 days are so popular right now, we'll start there, okay? So we're going to go into this 7-day night getaway, and we're going to see some of the active inventory here. Here's what's included. Here's what the value is. And you can see below here that you can either redeem that voucher, or you can look to see what else is available. So a lot of the questions people have is, how do I get access to see before I redeem? And this is it. You're an active Club Secret member. You log into your account and you look at the live inventory before you redeem your voucher. Okay. So when you click on this, see what the live inventory is, you're going to now be able to come through and you'll get redirected to the thousands of live inventories they are through this platform here. Now we're in the process of streamlining this page right now. So you may see this page change maybe in the next week or two, but right now, I want you to know, if you want to know the answers right now, this is how you do it today, right? We're going to make things so much more streamlined. So just know that that is coming, but that's how you would access the live stuff right now. Now, remember when I said the 50-50 program and membership has its benefits and loyalty has its benefits? We talked about being a Club Secret member, and we talked about having, the other half of that in product. So our Club Secret membership as agents is $50, which means all we have to have is $50 in product a month. We do that for 12 consecutive months, then you're going to get a voucher included every single year thereafter, as long as you're an active Club Secret member. Guys, this is so important to know, because as we're sharing this with other people, as we're really starting to build a business, and they start seeing us going on vacations with our family, up to 8 people every single year, that the company is providing, right? So it's so important for us to really stay plugged into this, all right? And staying active on a Club Secret, and $50 of stuff that we're already going to use for our household. My household spends way more than that already on these amazing products. So it's just a no-brainer. And just to keep adding up those vouchers that you don't have to use every year, but they're there in your wallet to be able to activate and use in the future. Okay. So that's it with the Club Secret. Let's talk about the training. We're coming up to about 35, 40 minutes now. So just bear with me for about 10 more minutes and we will be done for the day, guys. But this, I hope you're getting a lot of value out of this. Give me some comments, give me some thumbs up, give me some reactions, so I know that everybody here is still engaged and really getting a lot of value of this. I appreciate the feedback, and I want to make sure that we're getting enough information on this call that's going to help us train and start our business or reactivate our business. Now, when we talk about training, we got regional trainings coming up. They're coming up here within the next month, okay? So this next month is regional, whether you're going to be in Atlanta, Edmonton, up in Canada, Chicago, New York. We got a few on the East Coast, Central into Phoenix. I'll be at the Phoenix one. One of my business partners and best friends is going to be at the San Antonio one. So even though as an organization, we're not all in the same place, we're going to be at the regional trainings throughout the US, okay, or North America, or US and Canada. So make sure you're plugging into the regional training. Great information is going to be there. You're getting here, you're just getting started. This is so important to get trained. If you've been here for a few years, this is so important to get trained. You're going to hear that message over and over and over again. Training is invaluable, that we have to be able to plug into it. We have our playbook following month in February. So the regionals are about 4 to 6 hour days on a Saturday. Okay, at the location, all are going to be at the same day, giving the same information from different leaders. Our playbook is our convention, where the entire North America is going to come together in Atlanta or in Europe, right? So we have some, if you can't make the Atlanta one, then get over to Europe, right? I've been to both of them. I've been to a couple of trainings in Europe, in Croatia, and I've been to trainings here. We've got our same leaders, our same CEO, our same administration, the same message that's coming out. It's just some of the promotions are different for the region, okay? So if you do go to one of the other ones, just know that the promotions may be different for that region. Playbook is going to be absolutely something not to miss, guys. Okay, as we're going into 2023, we want to make sure that we have the game plan. We want to have the blueprint. We want to play together as a team. Okay, and the only way we can do that is if we go as a team. All right, so it is so important for us to be in the same place, getting the same information at the same time, and not missing an event like this. That's the training, guys. Lastly, what I want to do is I want to show the last two things here as far as the additional resources that we have. When we talk about the team synergyagents.com, you're going to see this training right here. Actually, I'm going to go to the app first. You're going to see this app. Okay, this app is going to be one of the resources that we have. This is our Team Synergy app, powered by RapidFunnel, and you'll see it's the same thing that I have up here. So when you click on that app, what I want you to do is I want you to go through and read all this information. Watch the videos, see what's going on here, and then get started. Set up your account. You can do this for free. It has a free option. You don't have to spend anything, but there's so much resources that are going to be able to be tracked when people watch a video, when they engage with a video. You're going to know who the people in your business are, prospects or family or friends that you want to talk to first because they're engaging. Okay, so if you want access to everything in there, it's like $14 a month. I paid for it for the entire year. I don't like to have monthly charges. All right, I would just rather, it's a business expense, I'm going to do this. But if you don't want to, you can use the basics for free. Okay. The other tool that's out there, this is completely free. One of our amazing leaders also put this together as far as an app that you can download on your phone. It's just another place that you can go to get all of the resources. So you don't have to necessarily log into your back office. The difference between the two of these resources are there. They're amazing. They're phenomenal. They're downloadable. They're just not trackable. And so when we talk about the team synergy system, we can track it. We can track who's engaging. So get in where you fit in, guys. Use both of them. I use both of them. They're both amazing tools. And then lastly, and we are done, is I want you to look at training. So here's our homework assignment. Right? We want to make sure that we leave this call right now, right here, with some information going forward about when Jay's done talking, where is it that I can go to get more information? Most important thing is to train your mind. When you're starting a business and you hear so much noise on the outside, there's going to be people that are negative in our business. There's going to be people that are negative in our life. And what we can't do as a business owner and as a business operator is we can't let the negativity of the outside world for people that don't know what we know affect our business growth. If we let that affect our business growth, we don't grow. And so the most important thing is to really train our mind and really work on our own personal development. And you will hear me say this over and over again to my team, my organization, my colleagues, my family, whoever it is. And so what I love that we have set up here through our teamsynergyagent.com website is a place where we can go and we can feed our mind. Whether we're on a 3-hour drive, whether we're on a 5-hour flight, whether we're the no extra time, the net time, the no extra time in our life, when we can't be on the phone, when we can't be on the computer, we can listen to powerful stuff. So I want you to click on this personal development. This personal development is going to open up a Dropbox that every single one of us have access to right now. You're going to see so much resources here, but I only want you to focus on 2 this week or the next 2 weeks. Is I want you to go down here where it says Jim Rohn. You're going to hear Jim Rohn's name, who really is the father of our industry. Okay. And you're going to hear some powerful ways that he's helped me, my team, my organization, our company really build our business from the ground up for the last 15 years. And that's Building Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn. So I want you to click on that, and you're going to see there's 14 tracks here. I'm going to play about 25 seconds, and I want you to hear what potentially you're going to be feeding your mind with that starts really in track 2.
It is so much fun to travel the world, especially for me, farm boy from Idaho. I didn't have many skills when I first awakened to the opportunity that, you could work for pay. I knew how to milk cows, but, that was about it, and it didn't pay very well. But when I was introduced to network marketing, health and nutrition, a marketing system where I could start at the bottom, go to the top, and start part-time, it literally revolutionized and changed my life forever. I've never been the same.
Powerful, powerful stuff, guys. We have been listening to this for at least 10, 15 years. And Jesse, a lot of the leaders, Muzaffar, they have constantly referred to Jim Rohn and little things that he said even today. Jim Rohn is no longer with us, but his message is so powerful. And the second one that I want you to go in and listen to, let me go back over here. So that's one of them. And then the next one is, oh, how ironic, this is a play on words, is A Secret. Okay, maybe you guys have actually seen the documentary, but now you have access to it. If you've not seen the documentary, what I want you to do is you'll be able to listen to the audio of the documentary. And so I'll just do one more last thing, and then we're going to call it quits for today.
So when you're looking at that thing you want and you're saying yes to it, you're activating a thought. And law of attraction is responding to that thought and bringing you things that match that. But when you are looking at something that you do not want and you shout no at it, you are actually not pushing it away. Instead, you are activating the very thought of what you do not want, and now law of attraction is lining those things up for you.
So again, guys, law of attraction, what we believe, what we think, what we bring to our business is really going to be what propels our business to that next level. So right there, I'm gonna leave it at that. Again, continue to plug into these trainings, continue to be plugged into the power hours and the new agent onboarding. This is just going to be one of the ways that we can share with our organization a little bit about how we have become successful and how we continue to train our team. So guys, I appreciate you being here for about the last 45 minutes, went about 10 minutes longer than I wanted to. I hope you got a little bit of more information, whether you're brand new getting started here or you're a tenured veteran here in this industry. If this helps, make sure you're sharing the message with your organization, directing people to the teamsynergyagent.com website, where this call will also be uploaded come Monday or Tuesday into the back office, and you can replay and you can re-listen and you can share it with your organization. Guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for sticking with me on this Saturday. Bless you guys. Enjoy the holiday seasons that are coming up. We've got some amazing things coming on the 19th at our company-wide call, our regional trainings, and our playbook. Make sure you guys have the information to make you as successful as possible. Love you guys. Thank you very much. Cheers for now.